We're back.
No, we're not.
What's that? We're live. This is Justin for.
Now we're back.
And we're back.
Oh shit.
We're still back. Oh gosh, good start, guys.
The delay is never consistent for some reason.
It's all
It goes from 1 second to 10 to 4.
It's all good.
So
I mean, everybody in the room on this side of the room is sitting pretty for the
yeah.
playoffs.
At least 2 people in here got.
So that's why you made me switch.
No, it's now
That's
because.
that little joke of yours.
Listen.
Yeah, we texted each other earlier. Sorry to cut it.
We're
It's 'cause I
gonna,
can
we're gonna
see
fuck with them.
No,
That's
I
cool
can see
too. I mean, it's alright. We had to do a lot more anyway.
Yeah, I mean, like
even
you
after
said,
that game, there were still
you
2
said it
games.
was
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
I mean, I don't think anybody's surprised.
Yeah. I mean,
the Bears were playing better, and I think even the game itself was a lot better than what they have been playing.
right.
Like it was competitive.
It was like a bad loss.
You kind of thought they had a chance. Like it was never like the Packers blew you out.
Right.
yeah, and that's one thing. People are like, it's an ugly win. It's a win.
Yeah, win is a win.
It's hard to win in the NFL.
Yep. These are professional
harder in your
athletes.
division.
These are professional athletes, and even though, I mean, yeah, you can be biased. It's our division. We shit on Mitch and the Bears, blah, blah, blah. But, and even to some aspects, like, for example, Mukamara, he's obviously not as talented as some of the receivers, even though at least most of our receivers aren't that good at catching. They still are professional athletes. So, I mean, people can have days, but it wins a win. 11-3. If you're upset about having 11 wins, you're like, yeah, but they're not good-looking wins. Like, get fucked. Like,
Yeah.
What's a good
No,
win?
it's just
They count.
It's a
W.
pessimistic view on what has changed from a 6-9-1 season to an 11-3 season. Rookie head coach, almost knew everything for the most part. Jared did fact check me, by the way. We got to give shout out to Jared because he's hustling
Love you,
subs
Jared.
in group chats that I'm in with him.
What
He's like,
up?
"Everybody sub to this."
The man of the
Send it
year.
to his dad, his brother, I think,
Hell
Yeah,
to his wife. So
the kids.
hold down for our dog. So
God, we love you.
we have to have him on soon. So
Yeah.
we're supposed to have somebody for Christmas Eve. Maybe if that doesn't line up, we'll work something out.
Yeah.
We'll have to
Yeah.
actually Skype him in.
Like a legit long distance.
Yeah, which means we really got to figure out the audio
Special for the
situation
holidays.
because I'm gonna actually have to hear him, but mute you guys.
Yeah.
So
You're gonna need to do some research
I'm gonna have
Baby steps.
exactly.
as our tech guy,
We'll
We'll
figure
get there.
the official, unofficial tech guy.
right. I'll get it worked out.
Someday we'll figure it out.
We're getting there.
Anyway,
What you gonna open
episode
up
9. I remember.
Oh, episode 9.
Well, yeah, because last week, I mean, we had 1.5. It's really 1.5. I mean, we were drinking at like 3 a.m, so
Yeah.
we were, having a good time.
with? Yeah.
Word.
If you listen to that,
Just
we're
haven't
gonna
listened to it yet.
apologize.
Way to go.
Yeah, I need
true.
to. I need to. Maybe way home. We can start. I can start.
Maybe you need to subscribe.
I am
Damn.
subscribed. I'm
Keep up.
Word. Word.
So,
Word.
yeah. So dang. So 2 people going guaranteed playoff berths.
Yeah.
Like you said, it was a long haul anyway.
Even if that's why it doesn't feel too bad of a loss. I think it would have been a heavier loss for you guys, definitely. So
Yeah,
I thought
we're
we
just gonna take over this week, Justin. You've had like 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, no, you're good.
had that long segment.
Yeah, no, it was cool because it was a good game from the aspect of it was the first game of as friends, Packers Bears friends. That
Right. Yeah, we picked a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was, it was a good one.
on the wake of Friendsgiving.
Let me pull
Chris
up-
Friendsgiving Eve. The note. Oh, he
We
got
got
it.
notes.
I've been thriving off notes for the last 4 weeks. Well, thriving without having them.
Notes that he doesn't check. Very good check.
I had notes one day.
Listen,
They didn't even check it.
There's a stuff. Anyway, it was 18 degrees, which is awesome. Nice
Yeah.
cold.
Glad to not be there.
That September game, the Soldier.
Yeah, I
Field,
hope
which
it's fucking above 60. I mean,
Love
I've had my share of cold weather. I'm over it now.
So
Your
the Bears
share
are
of
going to
cold
a down
weather.
soon.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Are they really? I just made that up.
I thought it's between fans saying that's what they need to do,
Damn, the Green Bay will be the only that will
and
be
then
soft.
mentioning I guess it's like more like a citywide playing thing too. They complain about like the parking and the traffic to get in and out of the stadium and
Chicago.
how they just
Chicago's
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. I think it sucks.
So this
no matter
stadium's in the
what.
middle of a fucking park anyway.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna blow.
Downtown
no matter what.
Chicago. Yeah.
If you put a top on what's already there, parking's still gonna be AIDS. What does
They're
the roof
talking
have to do with
about-
it?
well, that
The
too, but,
84
like,
Bears
moving,
would
like,
roll in
location.
their
Like-
grade.
They want
Yeah.
like redesign the whole
I
facility.
feel like
I
that's
guess.
disrespectful.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I don't know. I mean,
Like, you never think of the Bears as like this high-powered offense. You think of them as like a gritty, like defensive team.
yeah, they don't want to.
like
Bear
that is okay
Yeah.
to play in
They
the,
don't
in
run
the
that
cold.
mojo with a dome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nah,
But
bad
that's
idea.
not like a official thing. It's more or less like
Chicago.
I guess people in
Don't
Chicago
do it.
think they think Soldier Field's an eyesore.
Don't do it. But
Listen to us.
But yeah, so I mean, I guess I'll just run through my highlights of players. We'll say Kenny Clark had a good day. I mean, he's still a force, even though he hasn't had a lot of help on the line.
Mhm.
He bent that 69 over whoever that is on your offensive line on that one play.
Mhm.
Oddly enough, when you fall over, 69 is still 69. So that's funny. So MVS first game, and we had talked about this. He breaks open late. Rodgers got time in the pocket. He's beaten Ha and Eddie Jackson. Can't fucking catch it. That
Yeah,
dude.
was that the first?
That's
play
the
of the
first
game?
fucking play of the game.
Yeah, I was scared. I was like, "Holy shit, here we go!"
Yeah, and I was like, holy shit.
And he
here
just
we
fucking
go.
dropped it.
Yeah, dude, it was like, it's just
It
fucking.
was at that moment that all Packers fans turned their backs.
Yeah,
on
on
MVS.
MVS. They said
Everybody tweeted instantly, "Fuck him."
MVS.
It's been a slow, gradual process. It's the beginning of the year. Robbie's, talking about
Hopeful
MVS.
about optimistic.
yeah, I got him.
Next year, it's like, okay, this guy might actually step up because now he needs to.
Yeah.
He ain't done shit. He hasn't caught a pass since fucking October.
Oh, that's bad.
I thought it was still kind of warm. He misses that.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
I mean, he does like warm weather.
Yeah, that's true.
That's like
I didn't forget. I listened.
I know. I
You're paying attention.
listened back. Gmo also had a big third down drop too. Like you, just I'm over both of them. I still have a little bit
That
more.
draft gonna be hidden.
Yeah, it will be. I have a little bit more faith in Gmo than I do MVS, but still, like, I wouldn't throw to either of them. I would throw to Lazard more. Kumaro, and well, I mean, I'll just talk about Kumaro's play right now.
So how old is Lazard? Like a young player?
He's like 23.
Like you're hopeful for him and Devontae being part of the future.
I mean, I would just like to see Lazard play more this year. And I mean, that it's just collective of who's the best player on the team and the wide receiver course. Obviously, there's a huge
Right.
talent gap between 17 and everyone else. But
you want, like, the next man
the
up.
gap from 13 to 81 and 83
There is no
is
gap.
also bigger though because Lazard is better than both those guys.
Right.
That's
So it's Matt LaFleur is even saying too like we have to get him more involved. So there's probably some trust there. I mean Rodgers obviously has to trust these dudes because he has two shitbag people that he did rely on last year. Now all of a sudden they've just regressed. But Jake Kumaro had that big ass play on the sideline, breaking free in the tackle, jukes like he's parallel in the air.
Saying
I got
haha to haha.
Fuck no offense.
It's happened all season. It's okay. I understand. Yeah, I
But
understand.
to see Jake Kumaro produce now outside of preseason, way to go.
I
Way
remember
to
my first
fucking
year.
go.
Losing the way anyway.
It's
Sorry.
great. It's just trash. Well, it will be. We'll save it just in case we need the parts.
But I was like,
Why'd you put your beer in the trash can?
what? Well, I can't put it on the table next to the.
You're right.
That.
Way to be-
Yeah, I'm not a fucking idiot. So I'd rather knock that over.
Anyway.
Sorry, Justin.
So yeah, so Justin. So Kumaro had a big play, so it's good to see. Kenny Clark also got a sack in the game. Rodgers to Devontae Adams on that 4th and 4. Like to put Devontae Adams in the slot to see who's covering him. The guy didn't even try, and then that was this play specifically I sent to you on Twitter. That's what I was talking about He didn't even rotate, and when he started running, they were already at the fucking goal line. Like, what are you gonna do?
Right.
That's what I'm talking about.
We
When
give
I'm
up the
saying
deep
Ha's
pass too
just doesn't-
easily.
Huh?
We give up the deep pass too easily. So that's why I'm really not looking forward to Sunday with Mahomes. So that'll be fun.
Damn, Mahomes might get in that ass.
Just because of that. But, yeah.
But I thought it was a great call once again on 4th down because it's not like 4th and 1 like the 2 weeks before or whatever, but 4th and 4, that's a shot play, and Devontae's obviously talented enough to get it, and Fuller's not covering him. I'll roll those dice too.
Yeah.
So wouldn't be mad about it.
Why not?
And our run defense was actually pretty good because we were talking about that while we were watching the game. That pretty shocked that Montgomery hasn't really bent us over for one yet, and
Right.
run D was definitely being strong. So Gary also got a coverage sack, but still
Sack to sack.
yeah. When you see him on the line, like he's closing pockets, like it's some people disagree, but I'm like, just watch how far the tackle gets pushed back. Like that's not a good thing.
Like sacks are great. Sacks are great, but affecting the quarterback is really like what it's all about. Because if you affect the quarterback, you're gonna, you could get a sack, you could get the strip sack, you could get bad pass, a batted pass,
which even more so, Dean Lowry get the game-winning pick. I know that's a little ahead in my notes here, but still, like that's the D line like doing their job, man. He's getting up there, he's making plays. Like sure, they're not expected to get that, but still. Just what you're saying, they're working.
Oh yeah, so. if your D line's working, like your back end's getting interceptions, like your linebackers are getting tip balls, like they're
doing what they should be.
Yeah,
like you couldn't be mad at that.
Yeah, no, D tackle's a thankless position in the NFL. I mean, no.
His name's Ed Oliver because that dude's a fucking hoss.
He's a beast right now, but
we still have BJ Raji though. He'd be up there.
BJ, but I mean, you're Aaron Donalds. Ed Oliver's doing really well. The last 5 games. So, unless you're that guy that's getting penetration on basically off the go, like you're not going to get the sacks at the defensive tackle position.
But yeah, and that Kumaro plays 49 yards, and then Aaron Jones once again breaking through, running strong as he's always been doing. Jamal was also running strong behind him. Khalil Mack, I think he got like one pressure all day. He didn't get any hits, no sacks.
Second half.
And everybody's talking about someone that told me to my face this week that Packers' offensive line is bad this year. And I said, are you fucking kidding me? And they said Khalil Mack's not a real pass rusher. I said, okay. And I didn't even say that.
The other guy did.
Right. Yeah. And I'm like, so the fact that our tackles are actually playing at I don't want to say all pro for both of them, but they're having a dominant year. They're keeping Aaron clean. We got a rookie guard who's keeping Aaron clean. Like, I got nothing to complain about, especially if Mack is holding pretty much zero production.
Right.
And even if it was that pressure, Roger scrambled for like 20 yards on that play, or at least 15. Mm-hmm. So I'm not mad about it.
First down.
Yeah.
He was going to pitch it.
Exactly. I don't
really
like
Mack is not a pass rusher. Like, come on. Like you have to be dumb.
That whole argument, we'll get to it later. It was just fucking stupid. Like I was just like, I guess we're not watching the same football because I just didn't understand the point. It was like, but because we were talking about who's going to make it to the Super Bowl because they were talking about how Green Bay 11-3, who we really played, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, look, sure, we've played teams with injured players, but I'm not going to be thankless for gifts. We're about to play Minnesota without Dalvin Cook, and we beat them already with Dalvin Cook.
Right. Yeah.
Well, here's the other thing. Like, you can say the same thing for about 5 teams. The Patriots really haven't played anybody except for the Bills. They played,
but it's still the NFL, and it's still football.
Yeah,
like
the Bills haven't played
anybody. And my reference was like, and I go back to the Fail Mary. I'm like, the game can change that quick for any team. Yeah, it's like, so I don't want to hear it. Like, I don't care. Like, because I know you're wrong. Because I know that Rodgers ain't taking a lot of hits, and I know that Khalil Mack has zero production. And if you think that he's not a pass rusher, if he's not in your top 10 or God forbid your top 15, I don't know what football you're watching. I don't.
It's playing too much Madden.
Yeah, exactly. In that Madden mentality.
Khalil Mack gives me no sacks in my ultimate team.
Dude. But yeah, and then so I called Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Lamar on that one run play.
The white Lamar shows up.
Exactly. And so, talk about the Dean Larry INT already. But yeah, so playoffs, hats off to Matt LaFleur again, first Packers head coach in their rookie season to take the Packers to the playoffs in franchise history. And it's stuff like that when there's a Packers site that I listen to, they talk about fake fans. It's shit like that when like that stuff happens and fans are like, yes. So I'm like, I can't wait for us to actually get a point where it's a lull and like those people are just gone because it's like that's a pretty big deal. Like that's pretty rare in the whole NFL. How many 6-9 seasons does Jeff Fisher have? Yeah. A lot. Matt LaFleur is 11-3 right now, going to the playoffs right now.
Yeah,
that's pretty fucking impressive.
And coming from a franchise that has the history that the Packers do, like that's even more impressive because you have like your Vince Lombardis. I mean, McCarthy was a great coach.
I'm not saying we don't have like haters, but I think like what could you hate it? Like we were 6-9-1 and we have improved vastly. I don't understand what's the negative bent against Green Bay right now. Yeah, I mean, Rodgers isn't throwing for 400 a game. Who gives a fuck? It's no 11 wins. No one
in the NFL is throwing for 400 yards a game. Yeah. Like look across the league right now. Like if your team is losing, you're throwing for 350. if you're winning, you're throwing 250 to 300.
And that's not to knock on Dak because you can argue that which way. It's like people are upset that Dak didn't get to the Pro Bowl, but Rodgers did. Like the Pro Bowl sucks.
Anyways,
period. Like it's fan voting. Bakhtiari even said I shouldn't be here. Like Zadarius Smith should be in. Preston Smith should have hella been in. He's got more sacks than Khalil Mack.
I think I heard it on the Bills podcast this week, and it was Steve Tasker talking. And it was Steve Tasker was talking, and he was like, the Pro Bowl is kind of like, you do your time. It takes a year for you to actually get like kind of, you get out there, you get your name out there, so people know who you are. So you don't get it when you
content.
Exactly. So you don't get it when you deserve it that first year, but on the back end of your career, you get an extra year, and that young guy kind of goes that. So it's kind of that weird system that
Yeah, but Pro Bowl is fucking dumb. So I don't put any stock in that.
When's the last time you watched the Pro Bowl?
I never watched that shit ever.
When they added the skill stuff, like along the line, like I have watched that. Like that's the only cool part.
Yeah.
I don't give
I watched the whole Pro Bowl.
Yeah. I think
soccer's on by then, so I'm like, fuck that. It's a thousand.
So it's big for Matt LaFleur. I mean, like, will every season be this glorious? Probably not. I mean, just over a long enough timeline. Like, I do, but as I've said multiple times, moving forward, Brian Gutekunst, Matt LaFleur, so far they can do no wrong.
Yeah.
Have at it. So
do what you will.
I'm fine with that. Blake Martinez has best fucking game of 2019. I shit on him a lot, but he kept plays in front of him. He was making tackles.
Jersey's back on the Christmas list.
It's not. It's not going to be back on the Christmas list.
Like you're back in there.
But there's stuff that I've been talking about.
You're back in the will.
Because somebody said, like, he can't cover any better. It's like, yes, he can stop tackling from behind. He can tackle in front of him. He kept plays in front of him, kept the ball carrier in front of him, was penetrating gaps. He was disruptive. I was like, that's the best game Blake has had this whole fucking year. So
didn't get beat in coverage too often.
Like once, but I mean not it. But at the same time,
not when I really needed it.
Well, no, but Mitch was also throwing it more than I had seen him throwing it this year. I felt because we were stopping the run game, so yeah. So talking about haha already. Matt. Oh, it was Mac actually one tackle. Excuse me, that was his whole stat. Yeah, one whole tackle. So there you
solo
go.
Or
that was it. One. And we already talked on Pro Bowl voting in Dakota. I don't know if I sent this to you, but the Lions organization put it on their Twitter like an apology letter to the fans about a year not being as good as they anticipated, and the year's not even fucking over. And I'm like, how pathetic.
But they are retaining Matt Patricia.
Anticipated.
Good, fine. If they want to retain Matt Patricia, I don't want to hear anyone ever talk about Green Bay ruined Rodgers. Like Detroit buried Matt Stafford. Yeah. If they keep Matt Patricia, it's over. So, but that's all like really my highlights from that. The other thing is just when you break down film, Sternberger is going to be a deep threat. So just wait for that 87. People will start buying 87 jerseys again soon. Just mark it. Put it down.
So is he on your Christmas list?
Not yes.
Him or Blake.
If he was tight end 2, then yes. But I want Zadarius Smith and Tramon Williams this year. Actually,
so he's 3 on your list.
Sternberger is probably not even 10.
Oh,
he's a rookie.
Not even 10.
Here's the thing: is I bought previous rookies,
like top 10 in the league.
Huh?
Top 10 in the league.
My Christmas
jersey.
Oh shit! Well, I didn't know he meant depth chart in the league. I was
my Christmas jersey list. No, it's top 2 is Zadarius and Tramon.
So Brittany, if you're listening,
she doesn't know where I get my fake jerseys from. So it's not that I'm hiding it from her. It's just that she wouldn't know how. I guess
she just doesn't know.
Buyer protection.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I don't care.
Yeah, it's all good.
But yeah, so. I mean, there were bright spots. I don't know if there's much what do you want to say?
I mean,
because like you said,
on the flip side, it was an average game for us. I don't have much to elaborate on other than that might have been the O-line's best game of the season.
There are people complaining we only won by 5, but then you're like, we only lost by 5.
Yeah, and it was close anyway. If Horsted would have pitched it to Robinson in the last second. You see the replay of that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, yes, fucking stupid.
And it's like,
I mean.
But that
effort though,
people are like we should never be in that situation, and then it's like, okay, that's credible argument to a degree, but there's a whole lot more going on at that point too. Like, I mean, if you guys get hot or defense is tired, I mean, there's shit.
Is it safe to say
shit happens in football all the time?
Right.
I mean, there's just I think it's safe to say that every fan base
has defense did get a little lax. I will say that we do need to close games stronger.
Yeah, but I think it's safe to say that every fan base has like these arrogant fans, and like you probably look at the
Entitled Town is the new hashtag. I'm telling you, it's
like Patriots fans. Like, I can't wait till the end of Tom Brady's era that we're probably watching right now.
You gotta wait for Belichick too. He might win another ring with another quarterback to prove a point.
Oh yeah, I mean,
could you fucking imagine?
Say fuck it.
Yeah,
watch me.
But there's going to be an end to it at some point. There's lulls, and it's just
I mean, look, man, like they're like we again spoiled, and there's a harsh reality that people haven't really realized that Rodgers is leaving in time. However long that is, like, just appreciate every game, because when 12 hangs it up, you're just gonna quit being a fucking fan, because it could be great. We could land either another legendary quarterback, or even just a great quarterback, or just a good quarterback, and we've got everything else that's great. Right. Or we could be shit. Are you just going to be like...
Just trade your first-round pick this year to a shitty team.
Let's try. Get OBJ!
Then... No. Trade him to another team, and then in 2 years, get a top 10 or top 5 pick, and, just pick somebody, that's, you should have no business. Like, that's kind of... Or, like, have somebody fall... and fall to your lap.
Are you picking up on the Dakota?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. I mean, well.
Just trade out of your first round pick this year. Like,
that's fine.
They do have an elite pass rusher, though.
Yeah.
We can build next year.
Oh, weird.
Now, to be fair, this is Justin's first time to talk in like how many decades, because they got playoffs 2 years in a row. So we got to give him a little.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna have his fun.
Exactly, had to.
2 out of 3.
He's also in the AFC, so why is he talking to you?
It's all good.
Should have been having fun. But I'll give it to you.
Hey, real fan. I'm just saying, real fan, because you can't
People think that we're not, because like I have said, the Super Bowl for us is too high a ceiling. But if we get hot, I'm not going to not cheer for him. How could you say that? We better go to fucking Super Bowl. Why? What is a Super Bowl this second gonna prove? Like, because there's so much other stuff with the team that not necessarily needs to be addressed urgently, but it's like teams like the Ravens would shit on us on coverage underneath. Blake has had, in my opinion, one phenomenal game, but one out of a 16-game schedule does not stop a guy who can literally run for 200 yards by himself.
Yeah,
and throw the ball for 3.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, it's funny.
Yeah, it is. I find it hilarious. Like, I really do.
Comedy.
Like, I don't think I'm smarter than everybody, but I'm just like, how are we not watching the same football? Like, we root for the same fucking team, and I don't see why all this is negative.
I will say, like, every team going into it, and this is, every team, whether you're the Dolphins or, the Patriots or the Bills or the Packers or the Bears, every team going into training camp, their goal is to win a Super Bowl.
And everybody's 0-0 in the playoffs, so, I mean, it's possible, but there are teams right now, I would not want to play the fucking Saints, period.
No.
Drew Brees would shit all over us, 100%.
Michael Thomas, Drew Brees.
Yeah, Michael Thomas is having a year.
Yeah, he is.
And so, but yeah, and like, who's your favorite player right now in the Bills? Like, if
I had to pick somebody, it's got to be.
Just your favorite right now.
It has to be Josh.
Okay, so if you guys win a game, but Josh only throws for 100 yards, do you fucking care?
Stoked.
Yeah.
Because you know what?
I don't understand that.
He contributed.
The best part about that is Josh doesn't care. Like, he really...
Yeah.
Like,
you should have a team full of people of not carers.
Right.
And people say that OBJ would care if he didn't get balls. It's like, I think OBJ just wants to win.
Yeah.
Now, he's putting the rumors to bed, but that's because he can't look bad publicly while the season's still going on.
Yeah.
See what happened to AB.
He hasn't, like, let's talk about OBJ. Like, he hasn't really made too much noise about, like, not getting the ball. He's made noise about
it one time, but I mean, it's because he knows he's a difference maker and he wants to win. Yeah. That's my opinion. Again.
Oh yeah, throw me the ball every
show. They already know. If you're listening to us, you know this is our opinions.
Throw me the ball every time. That's what every receiver like.
Yeah, I mean that's why they go to the NFL. Why? Stephon Diggs had to call out Kirk Cousins to get the ball more. They win more games outside of our division.
not that place.
Yeah, exactly.
Not in that neighborhood.
We don't have a Vikings fan listen to us yet, but hopefully, if you're a nice guy or gal, but fuck the Vikings.
Yeah, you're nice. We hate you the most.
Yeah, exactly. Most hated in the division. Most hated outside of the Bears rivalry.
Yeah, it's just because like.
But yeah, we have Houston.
Yeah, that too.
Harrison Smith is not better than Aaron Donald ever. So, but anyway, so like us, ugly wins. I don't get that. Like a win, like. So you're saying that you would rather be 6 in, whatever, because those 6 wins would man, we really fucking won 30-10, and Rodgers threw for 450 yards.
Like be 6 undefeated teams.
Yeah, like I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
Defeated now.
I don't care if the whole starting offense didn't get on the plane and they had to sign a rec team to play us and we won. I don't give a fuck. A win is a win.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah. And that's what gets you closer to that trophy that you
win stats.
The win stats.
Yeah, I'm talking about overall wins.
Well, the win is a win. Bad secondary, good secondary.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, if Rodgers is in a win, but he threw for 98 yards, I literally wouldn't care. People would say, well, someone brought up the 49ers game, and they only want to talk about that. I said, yeah, it's our worst game of the year. We bounced back, and we won. Then they were shitting us about the Chargers. I was like, we lost to 2 California teams. We only have 3 losses. 3. That one's to the Eagles, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, so we have 3 losses. And he was like, yeah, but the 2 are bad teams. I said, so? And our best game was in San Fran, and we have done substantially more. We've almost swept our division. Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
2 weeks ago.
Okay, we're going to talk about a fucking game from 8 weeks ago. Fine. But, yeah, that was our worst game.
You shouldn't be the same team 8 weeks ago. If you're a good playoff team.
If we ever have to see them again, I would like to see us score more points if we're destined to lose.
Yeah,
right.
But if we keep battling and win out, all games that come through Lambeau, that's a big advantage for us.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Anything's possible. We're 11-3.
Yeah. I mean, still a lot that can be changed at the end of the season. Yeah. Like, nothing's set in stone. So
for you as a fan, because, I mean, I've been in this position, is it hard for you to watch the last 3 games?
Usually, this year, I still feel a little better about it this year because, I mean,
you don't have to stress as much.
Yeah, that too. But with our second round draft picks, so we have the Raiders.
But
the Raiders keep fucking losing.
I'd say you can pay more attention to what you need and look forward. Because you were talking about that when you got here. Looking forward to next year because now you don't have to worry about. You're like, once you get to February, like fuck it, I can take.
This year was really telling, but we're still like, if anything, this year created more confusion at the quarterback position. Like, I don't know, like, even if we drafted a late round quarterback next year, Mitch for one more year. I mean, even if he played or not, just like we need more under the quarterback anyway.
Well, I mean, that's I guess the beauty of rookie contracts because I guess, but then of course the organization doesn't want to admit that they were wrong by.
I mean, they're going
to eat that L if Mitch doesn't do something wild next year. But
yeah,
of course, I don't think that's possible against
our
defense.
Even though like organizations have had worse times with quarterbacks than that, like the Browns, the Cardinals, the Dolphins. Oh, yeah. So I mean, if it happened to their team,
there are definitely worse teams that have it way worse and have had it way
more
worse.
often.
Oh, yeah, I think Mitch is definitely serviceable. Is he that elite talent? No, he needs that defense. And so far this year, like really, what's let you down more than anything? Not that your defense is bad. It's just they haven't played to the same level.
It fell from last year.
Yeah, I don't know where the drop off is too because Mitch
has had some good games.
Well, I mean, again, I'm not, and I don't mean to pick up haha, but we had kind of said that the Matt contract probably screwed them out of Amos, however you want to pronounce it. I know it is Amos, but I think I've always said Amos, but I need to Amos.
Changed his name with the team.
Anyway, yeah, right.
He was Amos on the Bears. He's Amos for us.
Exactly, and so
called by the right name.
Picking up haha off the Redskins when they didn't want to keep him is a bad move.
Right.
You know, stuff like that. And obviously, though, when you trade, there's only so much you can do with a certain number of space.
If it was just for a year, they're probably going to go for a safety next year.
Your time to win was definitely last year.
Definitely.
Now it's for the Bears, in my opinion, to be within title contention. It's going to be like the Rodgers final years.
Yeah, I mean, last year was our closest year. It's just like the kicker fucked us pretty much. But also, like,
still bitter about that?
No, I'm not bitter.
I can talk about kicker. Facts. Kicker was Scott Norwood.
We've all had our fair share.
Damn, that shit came up on like a 30 for 30 advertisement.
Scott Norris, wide right, 46 yards ish.
They gave Justin a segment.
Exactly. Yeah, we're gonna have your rival week for the Patriots game, so you can talk shit about them, and we're gonna just talk shit with you. That's what we decided.
Well, my brother is a Jets fan, so I don't know how much you guys hate them, but maybe one day you guys can also.
That's right. That too.
Yeah, maybe have your small one.
I really just don't like anybody in our division. Like the Jets, fuck them. Like Patriots, like
each die. Exactly. It's in your division.
Switch the fish.
You should
Bears,
die.
Vikings, aggressively Lions.
Yeah, they're just there. The Lions are just hanging out.
Yeah, the Lions, but they know where they're at, so it's cool.
They're so cute.
I mean, I'll have to tell you this joke off the air. I just thought of. So moving on.
Not suitable for the airwaves.
Sorry, guys.
One day when we have sponsors don't give a shit what we say, then
yeah.
All right. But for now, we're still trying to make it. Yeah. But yeah.
Make it.
But yeah, I mean, it was cool. So I mean, I guess to wrap it up, I don't know if there's anything to say more on your game because You had to win out, and you still had to have things happen for y'all to make the playoffs anyway.
Even with the loss, if the Vikings would have lost, we would have had still slim chances. But I mean, we thought that wasn't going to happen against the Chargers. So yeah, and that happened.
And we'll talk about this maybe like our next thing. But I'm trying to ask so that way we don't get on like another 20-minute fucking rant. I might just say fuck you and just not even ask the question. But
we really want to know.
Yeah, I kind of want to know now.
No, but
Jeff wants to know.
But I guess
we'll give up the Bills time.
How how do you like when the Bears knocked us out? Obviously, I'm like I really fucking hate this team. Mm-hmm. Do you ever look at losses that way? I mean, because I asked you a little bit, but because I talked about obviously when
Dakota's a nicer person than you.
He is, but I really fucking hate Minnesota though.
Yeah, I mean, cause like
it's just a team. I mean, I'm not even talking about the fans or trash talking, but just from a pure football, I just can't stand that team.
Yeah, I mean, clearly as a rival, I can still respect the Packers, but the Vikings is on a different level because they think
the more since we've met, and put it that way.
Yeah, well, I'm glad to be the fucking ambassador for the city of Chicago.
I bring gifts. Ambassador for the city of Chicago. You got better knees than D-Rose.
I come bearing good sportsmanship. But yeah, it's I think it's like Vikings fans, they shit on everybody in the division.
You've hurt fucking cousins.
It's a mediocre team. Yeah, I mean, they've had some. I mean, they had impressive victories over Seattle. But I mean,
and I've said before, if Green Bay, whatever happens in the playoff scenario now, Green Bay can beat Seattle. Green Bay cannot beat the Saints right now.
Right.
I mean, we'll play. I mean, but again,
a couple adjustments.
Doesn't
maybe
mean I'm not going to root for my team. I just know what I feel like our limitations are.
Right.
Current status: NFC Championship game defeat. Is my new ceiling.
Well, here's the other thing. The Saints get fucked in the playoffs once a year.
They do. And here's the thing. I thought about that, and I really thought about that because someone brought that up too, and I'm like, they're like, well, what if Green Bay plays them, and then the Saints get fucked, and you guys get the Super Bowl? I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, we're going to the Super Bowl.
I don't feel darn.
We just stop fucking winning.
Sorry, Sean. You can change the rules.
I really like Drew Brees. He's a hell of a nice guy, but I don't give a fuck. Like, look.
I want him to win every game that he's not playing my team.
Exactly.
Like,
fuck him.
Call it bad. Like, if it's egregiously bad, I'll call it. But if our team is at like 3rd and 40 and a bullshit face mask gets called and we get a first down or whatever, I'm not going to be like, oh, darn, I really wish I had a punt. Like, fuck yeah, baby, let's get back up.
How you felt during that fucking fair catch call on Sunday?
Oh, my God.
Fuck that.
I really...
he caught the ball. It's a clean hit.
I was so spellbound because I just don't even understand what officiating is this year. It just doesn't make sense. Did you see that highlight?
No.
Like, Tremont called like a phantom fair catch and then got decimated and he fumbled.
By Cordero Patterson.
Yeah. And it was a clean hit. Hit him in the chest. I mean, just and I was like, damn.
They were saying
I didn't even know what the hell is going on because, of course, Booger McFarland is fucking commentating on our game. Said, "Oh no, he called a fair catch over there." So I'm watching the whole replay, like, where's the fucking fair catch?
He called a fair catch.
Did he mouth it like a fair catch?
I had no idea. So I'm looking.
It wasn't in the replay.
It was. They took it out.
Yeah, I was so.
They photoshopped it out.
That's how early it was. It wasn't in the replay.
The rest will make the situation worse. It's like I get less clarification of what's actually going on.
Yeah,
It's just it was so ridiculous.
It's the phantom calls that drive. Like, I'm okay with people being wrong. I'm okay with the officials being wrong. But like, they're starting to call stuff that's just not there. Like, there was
wait a while. They didn't throw the flag.
So, like in the Bills game,
yeah, they're like, "Hey, I saw something."
If you throw a flag after it's been a whole minute, don't fucking throw
I heard that shit after like the players have been complaining.
You don't need to decide. If it happened, you throw it. That's what they should be trained to do.
Like, and you can pick it up. I mean, throw it when you see it, and then if your crew says, "Hey, put that back."
I feel like what they kind of
that's fine too.
Yeah, but don't discuss it and then be like, "All right, now it's a penalty."
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like they kind of do that now when they see a bunch of players like complaining in a group. They like kind of like review the play. Yeah,
I mean, it's not as bad as the NBA, but
they'll be like, "Why is he crying? What happened?" And they're like, "Well, this happened." And like, "Fuck."
Piece. They give you that 2-piece in a minute. Bang bang.
Yeah, but the phantom call. There's I forget who got called on a face. I think it was Tremaine Edmonds on our tackle, a nice tackle early.
All the Edmonds playing together too, which is cool.
First time since 1931.
Wow.
I believe
1931.
Yeah, 1931. I think.
Stuff going on then.
Yeah, between that, the two coaches playing on the same team. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Mary Walsh, or was it? No. William and Mary.
I think.
Not Mary Walsh. Yeah, William and Mary. So yeah, we had a great game. I mean, it was we didn't play our best. It was kind of that sloppy, ugly win.
It was an ugly win.
That's
we
Josh threw one touchdown.
Like, who gives a fuck? You won the game. Like
that's how we win, and that's okay.
If we win by one fucking point, I might be like, damn, that was close. But fuck them. We're 11-3, 12.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
sorry,
not sorry.
I'm gonna go to bed really happy. If we lose by one, I'm like, man, that was a really shitty loss, and go to bed and just whatever. Like,
yeah. Trey had 2 picks. Our Poyer had a pick, and then Levi Wallace had a pick.
Yeah, I saw that the Bills defense was getting a fuckload of points in fantasy. All of us.
We totally just dominated defensively. And Josh wasn't sharp early. He was throwing some high balls. But he's still he's year 2. Like, he's not the best quarterback in the league, but when the game's on the line,
trust him.
He balls.
There's no one else I want. Like,
he balls for sure. He's a gamer.
Like, he has one of the best fourth quarter QBRs in the league. So I mean, that wins games. And whether you think quarterback wins are a stat or not, which I don't think they're a stat, but I think it matters. Like, if your quarterback can bring you back, it matters.
But it's a different type of stat, though. It's like, how do they? Like I said, quarterbacks are weird because, again, you can throw an amazing game and lose. That's why I don't think wins matter. How do you measure a clutch gene? I guess that's what we'll say.
Yeah, no.
Touchdowns in the last 2 minutes, like.
I guess because if you go in there and bang 2 in, then like on a
but ultimately it shows you can run a drive.
Yeah.
It comes back.
Maybe 2 minute offense.
In 2 minutes, if you have 2 minutes and you score
2 minutes with a score separating the game or less.
Well, even that.
That's a whole. I know that's a stat somewhere that has to be.
Yeah.
I just try to make some shit up, and then it's probably.
It's gotta be by now.
But I mean, like, all wins are team wins because your special teams has to play. Like, we lost to the Ravens, and I don't want to say we lost just because of field position, but the times they scored, it was a short field, so our special teams kind of failed us. I mean, Lamar Jackson, he made plays. Like, there was one long touchdown that they had, but other than that, our defense, pretty much held them in check. I mean, better than almost anybody else in the league this year. But our special teams didn't play well. So we lost the game. And again, I'm not saying it's just that. I'm not saying the Ravens didn't do a lot to win because the Ravens are a great team. It's obvious. Yeah. But you have to have
favorites win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and you have to have a whole team play and win and contribute. Otherwise, like, it doesn't matter how good your quarterback is. It doesn't matter how good your star, defensive tackle and Aaron Donald or anybody. It's and I think that's why this year we're doing so well. We don't have any superstars right now. I think Tre'Davious White is the closest thing we have to a superstar, and he had 2 picks.
I think Micah Hyde's up there.
No, I think Micah Hyde is a great player, but the league
personality, maybe
the league does not consider him a superstar. He is a great player.
They're wrong. Micah Hyde is a fucking goon.
Yeah,
I love Micah Hyde. Like, he's one of my favorite players on the Bills. Like, but as far as that star power, that he's not
7 feet tall.
Yeah.
so lacks.
He's a modest man.
I mean, but like we just don't have that guy that's like the face of the franchise that everybody in the league knows. Now, Bills fans know our guys. I mean, I think Tre'Davious
Josh in years.
Tre'Davious White right now is the closest thing we have to it. He made his first Pro Bowl, so shout out to him. Leading the league, tied for the league.
So Pro Bowls matter to you?
I'm just saying he made
popularity for the fans.
He made his first Pro Bowl, which just means people are recognizing him.
If the whole fan base of Buffalo is voting for one player, he's probably gonna make it.
Yeah, of course. So I think Edmonds on the defense, our middle linebacker, he's an emerging star. Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, best safety,
gonna be a destroyer.
Best safety tandem in the league. I still believe it. Like, they're definitely top 3.
All right, I'm gonna give Darnell Savage and Amos just a little bit of time because Darnell's he's a rookie, but I'll argue in like 2 years.
We've been doing this for 3. This is our third.
That's also
year.
True.
And that's why I say if it was year 1 or year 2, it's like, okay, we have a great secondary, but
Eddie Jackson with literally any other safety.
Yeah,
I'm serious. Like,
can't wait for next year.
He said, "Ha ha."
Yeah, that's the reason he got a 1-year contract.
But then you have Ed Oliver on the defensive line. Again, another guy that's doing some good things like early in his career. On the offensive side of the ball,
how old is Ed Oliver?
He is 22.
Yeah, Kenny Clark's 23 and been in the league. So
Tremaine Edmonds, I think, is 21.
Damn.
He was the youngest.
The future looks bright.
He was the youngest drafted player.
How does it feel?
Some ridiculous. Like, he was 19 when he was drafted.
Would you take Richie Incognito back?
No. I mean, he was a good player, don't get me wrong. And that's one of the reasons why we regressed last year is because our offensive line. We had Eric Wood, who he had a neck injury and had to retire. Richie Incognito, who's batshit crazy anyways, went even more crazy. And
I was so good.
He was good.
That's where it comes from.
But you lose two of your starting your starting offensive line, and you're just not going to do well.
He's almost openly negatively racist, and his best friend's Antonio Brown. How the fuck does that work? It is Antonio Brown.
The fucking A team.
I almost expect anytime I see a new headline about AB, it's just like he blew up his pool or something wild. Like,
he killed a puppy.
It's not good. It's never good.
He killed a puppy.
Spit on it. Antonio Brown, everybody.
He spit on a puppy.
So yeah,
and kicked it. And then,
sorry to interrupt you.
And then,
like I was saying.
And then he donated $1 million to the Humane Society.
Oh,
yeah, just
Antonio.
Yeah, so I mean, on the offensive side of the ball, I think Singletary, like I think he's an emerging kind of guy, like makes you miss in a phone booth type of running back. Josh Allen, I think, he's got all the makings to be that super.
After one of those throws, I was like, "How's Josh Allen throw with such a huge dick?"
Yeah,
he was, dude. He was throwing shit out. I was like, "Okay, all right."
Yeah, he was having fun.
Yeah, he's good. I mean,
He's just like, hey, football.
Pretty much.
Like Charlie Brown with a helmet on and can actually play. Yeah.
Just doing my job.
I'm here, boys.
Yeah, ready to go.
I mean,
a real teams player.
Right.
We have a ton of players that are that could be superstars, but no one's broke through yet and been that perennial people in San Francisco, people in Cal. 10-4.
So to be 10-4 in a division and we have enough time because we played together. Hold on, where Tom Brady is ass, in my opinion. Like, it's gonna feel pretty good to be on the up and up. You got the youth, you got the talent.
Josh and Tom.
Yeah, Tom's on the decline, and it's like, people, you guys are gonna be division leaders at 12-4 one day, and people are gonna be like, yeah, the Bills still aren't real, and you guys are gonna be smashing everybody. What's that gonna be like for you? Delicious.
I mean, I think
going undefeated with no primetime games.
Damn!
They haven't seen us, but they'll know us.
Could you imagine?
You don't know me, but you're gonna learn.
Yeah.
You know my story. You know my name.
The first game anyone watched with the Bills in the Super Bowl, and they fucking win.
Right.
Yeah.
Facebook page blows up. Their Twitter account blows up.
No, I think we're in a good spot. I think right now this week will be kind of a big moment, whether we win or lose, because it'll kind of, it's just that moment where
Is this the Patriots game?
Yeah, this is the Patriots game this week.
You are coming over for this, right?
If I'm not trying to kill something.
So
legit.
When will I know? Because I feel like I need to be around that energy.
I'll text you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, I'll let you know tomorrow.
I thought yesterday was Tuesday all day.
Yeah. I have no idea what day it is.
It's really crazy this week.
It's even Thursday right now.
Yeah.
We're in the Matrix.
So, I feel so good about our team right now, where we're going.
Right. It's good to feel good about your team. No offense.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel good. But it's been a roller coaster all
right,
time,
but for us,
it's a changing of the guard, I think.
Thank you.
Where it could be.
I've said that before too.
It could be. And I think that's where, Bill Belichick's a great coach. Tom Brady is a good player. Is he the elite great player?
Even if you guys
move to the absolutely Patriots,
not. I mean,
look, no one is discounting them to not have push to make it.
Yeah.
But Tom, if you look at, again, going back to this,
if you look objectively at Tom Brady and what he's been able to do.
You look at Brady, Breeze, and Rodgers. I guess they're the three oldest in the league. Phillip Rivers, we won't even count him. We're talking about players. Rivers. Yeah, but we won't count him.
Phil.
He's top three. And put them all on a run with a defensive back or a linebacker down their neck. Brady looks like he's taking a shit while he's running. He can't. It's not good. If he can't pass in 2 seconds, it's over.
Yeah. So I think this is going to be one of those games where it's like a 10-17, like a 10-3 game. Just the Patriots have a great defense still, and I think that is so 4:30, 4:25.
Ooh, big eyes again.
So I mean, It's gonna be.
It'll be dark already.
Yeah, probably. It's coming over at night.
if we win, and this is the first time since 1995 that we've had a chance at the division this late in the season, and that's the last time we won the division.
For y'all?
The last time we had a chance to win the division, or the last time we won the division was 1995.
So this one won't clinch it.
You can still win the division, right?
We can. So what we need to happen, so right now the Patriots are 11-3. We're 10-4. If we beat them, we split head to head. So then, if we beat the Jets, for Week 17, and the Patriots beat the Dolphins Week 17, I think it goes by points first, because we have similar division records, 1-1 against each, or like 1-1 against each other, when we both swept the Dolphins and the Jets. So I think it would go to them because they have a better point spread. Yeah. They blew out some teams early in the season, so I think, unless we beat them by like 100 and then just trash the Jets, like I don't think there's a big chance unless the Patriots lose out.
At least you're in, though.
Yeah, we're in.
Nice to have a foot in the door.
Okay. It is. So,
I'll see you next year. It's okay. I'm fine.
But, yeah, no. Well, here's the thing: is because since you've been on, we get to do this twice next year. We get to get drunk at 3 a.m. the night before the game again, twice. Definitely.
But yeah,
pulling a Justin.
So it's. If we win this weekend, I think it's going to be huge. I think it's that kind of that last, we're checking off a lot of boxes, and Josh is doing a lot of this checking off stuff. Like,
to say Josh isn't impressive.
Yeah.
He has work. From a football fan, it's like, I feel
it's fun to watch him play.
Well, since we've done this and just knowing the amount of football collective we all know, I feel like Josh is really working for the team. That's why I say he's a team's player. Like, he doesn't seem. He's made plays. I'm not gonna say he'll ever be overly showboaty if he, improves or whatever. But it's just like he is kind of like, hey guys, I'm here.
Yeah,
play some football today. He's almost like
Michael
a nicer
Cera.
Andrew Luck, which is almost impossible.
He's the Michael Cera of football.
Oh, will you stop?
He looks like him.
Will you stop?
He is.
Josh, to me, like as a fan, is like a super nice guy, but like he's that same guy that's gonna cut you. He'll do anything to win.
That's like the whole Bills team.
He will literally do anything. Like he said, "Oh, I play quarterback. That's okay. I'm gonna, truck stick you, and you're gonna hurt more than I am."
You hurl Anthony Barr. Fuck the Vikings.
Yeah. Fuck. How many times can we shit on the Vikings in one episode?
Exactly.
So much because we're
endless material.
So. We'll do a quick roundtable going into next week because we should talk about Old Man Brady. We put it on the back burner long enough, and you're here. You're playing him next week, and we can describe. We're going to show him Brady to close the show today. I think that'll be fun.
That's fair. I think
there's a Christmas Eve episode. Regardless if we have someone on or not, it's still going to be awesome because we're going to be on some shit that day, ladies and gentlemen. The wives are going to be at work.
Another field day.
Yeah.
Oh man, from 3:00 on. Yeah, mayhem.
But. As far as I'm concerned, like to me, I want to see Trey get a pick, and I want to see someone score on Gilmore. Like if we do,
okay, so that is probably the only thing that's not going to happen because Gilmore is on some shit this year.
So Gilmore and White, so 84 passes and no touchdowns on Gilmore, 80 passes on Trey, and no touchdowns.
All right, well.
Just fucking run the ball.
So, I'm just saying, like that's what I'm saying. I want to see Gilmore.
You should just not go hunting. You can skip a weekend.
You have to skip this weekend.
Dakota watched the game with me this year. He might come. He doesn't know yet, maybe. But
we'll talk.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about it.
But yeah,
we play basketball together. We can't watch football together. Come on, man. We haven't even watched just like a primetime game together yet.
True. We'll watch them.
This is our season for primetime games.
Oh, okay.
That's fair. Yeah,
he's here like every week. He's here like twice a week almost.
That's all good.
You want me here?
If we do those two things, like that almost makes me more happy than a win. But really, just a win. And I think we have a good chance. I think we have a really good chance.
Yeah, because you definitely don't want to lose, but you know that if you lose this game, you're not out of the playoffs.
No, it doesn't.
You've proven yourselves. You beat the Cowboys.
Like some of the fan base has been like, well, do you hide any
primetime?
Everyone in this room beat Dallas. What the fuck is up?
Clap
for ourselves.
Sorry, Dallas.
It's not hard. It's just funny.
You're responsible for 3 of their L's. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. Was it a win streak? Well, ours was part of the win streak, the losing streak.
I think we played like week 5. So I think they beat the Eagles coming out of our game.
You were their first loss, right? Though, definitely probably their first.
Yeah,
loss.
and Aaron Jones got 3 touchdowns. Like,
are really significant. Yeah, that's good.
Right. Yeah, go ahead. How do you feel?
Oh, next week. I mean, if Dalvin Cook's not playing, I don't want to say it's easy because I mean, Kirk Cousins. Here's the thing: is like Kirk Cousins yet to win a Monday night game. I think he's like 1-9, or it's either 1-9 or he's never won a primetime game or something like that. We have yet to actually beat them in U.S. Stank Stadium. So
relax.
Since the dude fell off the ceiling and killed himself building that stadium for him, we have yet to beat him in it.
Cursed.
Exactly.
Cursed
of fucking Jeff from the rafters.
Jeff.
But
the Jeff curse.
Yeah, I mean it's about same thing I kind of said about Mitch about making Kirk play quarterback, man. Like I'm not trying to sound too arrogant 2 weeks in a row, but Kirk is less impressive than Mitch. I mean, for $88 million, I expect a hell of a lot more with at least Stephon Diggs. I mean, but I believe in our corners, and I don't know if Adam Thielen's playing, but we did because like we already beat them. So like Dakota too. I mean, the Bears have beat them. Like the Minnesota inside division. Maybe I am sleeping on them a bit. Like I mean, I know they have talent, but I just don't respect them because it's like we have been here before.
Yeah. Or maybe they just got revived the second half of the season. I don't know what it is. But I mean, they weren't playing like this all year.
Yeah, and I don't put too much stock in the Kirk's never won in this, and we haven't won in this stadium. Like, I get that, and that matters. Like, and I do poke fun at the Dallas one, like Lambeau South. We've never lost in Dallas' stadium, but apparently we always fucking lose when we go to California. So, so it's fun to poke at that stuff, but realistically, that stuff doesn't fucking matter. It's just about the team showing up, because the last time we played there that we lost, Aaron Rodgers broke his collarbone. So that's not really a real loss in a sense, because we had Brett Hundley. In hindsight, I mean, yeah, we took a big fat L, but whatever.
That's why quarterback wins don't matter. That's exactly why.
Yeah, because their collarbones can break. So,
yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, silencing that motherfucking horn that they play during touchdowns, that shit is so fucking stupid. Skull is stupid. They stole it from what, Arsenal, right?
I don't know.
Like, I thought it was like a soccer team they stole that from.
They stole that. I guess they started doing that Viking clap until
recently. Yeah, they took it from a soccer team found out today. So way to go on that one. Way to be original. You could have. Yeah. All right, Vikings are pretty fucking cool. You could have done anything else, but you picked Skull.
But Minnesota ruined them.
Yeah, exactly.
That fucking city ruined them.
Exactly. So, I mean, like I said, man, you'd be purple if you choke for that long too. So, it's just like this is for me. This isn't like the Bears game. This is a game where I'm just like, fuck them. Like, let's just beat them.
No respect.
Yeah,
just fuck them.
No respect.
We shook the end of our game.
Huh?
We shook the end of our game. Yeah, you just want to like spank.
Yeah, it's like fuck Kirk. I just want to go in there and make a statement because of everybody that's like, Green Bay 11-3 is not a real game team and all that shit and blah blah blah. Like, fuck y'all, man. Let's get to 12-3. Let's go ahead and start locking in this 2 seed, potential 1 seed. We need the Saints to lose a game or 2. Right. But yeah, man. It's looking good. So, and like I said, I mean, if we lose, like, sure, I don't want us to lose the division game. I don't want us to lose to the Vikings, like, anymore. I mean, we've already beat them this year. But I'm not going to be upset, depending on how we lose, if we lose, right?
Yeah.
If it's like another Minnesota episode, a San Francisco episode, yeah, I might be like, what the fuck on here next week.
I got to think of a good intro for that episode.
But I don't want the team to take a week off because of that. Like, now is not the time. Now is the time to close super aggressively. So,
going to the
little more receiver rotation. Like Sternberger, he's going to be a deep threat. I'd like to see him maybe get a chance because I feel like, obviously, I don't know the communication between him and Rodgers or whatever, but Rodgers threw him a bad ball on that touchdown is behind him. Like, yeah, he's a rookie, but still, like, come the fuck on, it's behind him. Yeah. Like, so I'm just excited for him. So,
nice.
Yeah, so I think that's about it, man. So, who do you guys play?
Kansas City, Sunday night. Our game didn't get flexed to a regular time game. Yeah, we're going to get fucking, I don't know. If we can not stop but slow down Mahomes, I think we'll have a better game, but we have to score, though. Like, because their defense isn't but so good. But if we can score, then I feel like it'd be a lot closer game.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Kyle Fuller, his brother. I think it's their first matchup since they've been in the NFL. So that'll be another family night.
Ooh, family night?
Yeah. So 2 in a row.
Yeah. So, to close, let's talk about Old Man Brady and why. Like, look, I watched highlights from last year's Super Bowl and highlights of Brady this year. It's vastly different. Well, Brady's fucking old. Like he's 4.
What happened over the summer?
42 is old, but football is
That's ancient in football.
For football, it's 42 is old.
Which Drew Brees has aged a little bit more gracefully. I think Drew Brees does not have. He doesn't quite have the miles on him either because Drew Brees, he kind of didn't.
He didn't. To say like Brady doesn't take hits, I'm like, I understand he does lay down, but he takes fucking hits. He's still a quarterback. I've seen him this year take hits.
Yeah,
I'm watching the games.
So, in my opinion, and I've said this for the last 2 years, and this is the third year, he's been on a 3-year decline. And I'm not saying that he's a bad quarterback. And people are like, oh, you're just bitter because he's in Buffalo. You're in Buffalo. And I was like, no. I'm looking at it objectively. He doesn't have the same arm talent that he did. He still has a good arm. He is better than Peyton Manning was at this stage in his career.
Arguably.
As far as a physical, his arm is a lot better than Peyton's. Peyton's arm was garbage the year they won the Super Bowl and he retired.
Well, the year they won the Super Bowl, but the year before that, he was throwing that shit like it did. Yeah. I mean, he threw it. He used the rest of it that year.
Throwing like a rookie.
Exactly. Just throwing it around.
But, I mean, he's right there. I mean, he's just, you can see it. Like, he's not quite as decisive in the pocket. Like,
it's not that he has 1 foot out the door. He has 1 foot still in the house. Like, he's almost all the way out.
He doesn't want to go.
Exactly.
But, I mean, you can argue that he doesn't have the same weapons. Well, yeah, if you take Gronk away from anybody, like they're going to regress, but they're still going to be able to throw the ball. You're still going to be. You're still going to say.
They put that clock. If it ain't 2 seconds, he looks bad. It's not. It's not good.
No. What I'm saying is like you can tell the regression in his arm strength, like his ball placement.
His deep ball is horrendous.
Yeah, his placement just isn't the same as what it was. Now, is he a smart quarterback? Is he going to still beat you with his mind? Sure. Probably. In some instances, and the fact that he knows his defense is still on a historic pace, like, he might be taking more chances, but Edelman,
Edelman has never been a number 1 receiver.
Yeah,
in my opinion, like he's always been. Yeah, I mean, he does. He needs
he
needs a Gronk to draw people away.
So I mean, now you're seeing this, and it's like, okay,
he's a more efficient Cole Beasley in a sense. But he's also in a completely different offense. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, and it's just like people keep saying, "Oh, well, it's not Brady's fault." No, it's not his fault that he's getting older, but he's getting older. Like you can't blame this on his weapons.
Yeah,
like
you can't stop the clock on your body.
He had Gordon, he had Brown. They didn't work out. Like
not because of him.
No, not because of him, but like he's had weapons and they've tried to do things, and he still hasn't looked.
They had Aaron Hernandez and Gronk. Thank God, Aaron Hernandez is an idiot.
Well, maybe not God, but we'll thank somebody.
Whoever you want to thank.
He didn't give them to us.
Yeah, whoever you want to thank. We didn't have to deal with both of them.
Yeah.
That would have been... God.
I mean, they would have had to pick at some point.
Yeah, it's just you didn't want to think about it.
You would have to pick at some point because they were drafted the same year.
Yeah.
It was like a 3rd and a 2nd round pick or something like that.
But
or 2/3.
The fact they had them both.
And they were both good. Like, stupid
dumb.
Good. Early. Yeah, but I don't know. I just like this is year 3 of a regression.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, last week I think it was last week. It's like I can appreciate what Brady's done and what he's continuing to do or trying to do, whatever. I mean, if he wins the 7th, cool, whatever. But don't be so immersed in trying to stay and hang on and go play for these other shitty teams or just a team. Like Favre did, and then just be like, all right, we're so sick of Brady being around, we just want him to go away. And then later you gotta be like, oh man, like because now retired 5 years. All of like over the last handful of years, like Favre has put himself back in Green Bay more. He's talking more to NFL media and stuff and all that shit. So
yeah,
it's just like because for a while he wasn't. So, but
like embarrassed that he left or what? Like
do what now?
What like?
Well, I think
he
probably felt like I think they didn't offer him a contract he thought he deserved, and Aaron Rodgers was ready, and he wasn't ready to be a backup or a mentor. Because I think I've heard Aaron Rodgers say that like Favre wasn't like a bad guy.
Yeah, well, he has said this year. Yeah, he has said this year. I mean, they're great now as far as like they're both concerned. But it's like he told Favre this year specifically because the whole team is pretty much different. I mean, he's had Bakhtiari consistently for years. He's had, pretty sure Brian Bulaga was on the Super Bowl squad, and that's it. I'm pretty sure from that time.
Yeah.
And now he's told Favre like I understand more now. Like I think Rodgers obviously has a better demeanor about it because Favre was in a completely different era of football too.
Yeah.
and they've all obviously transcended through eras or whatever. But he's like, I understand where you were coming from, like in those days, because the team was younger around Favre at the time. It's like,
similar build.
Rodgers knows, like he's even said, like, I know my time is coming, but he's like, I don't give a fuck if I'm throwing for 300 a game, but I'll still throw this shit through somebody's fucking like keyhole in their door better than anybody else.
Yeah.
So, same on Windows. He fits them. We can go back to it.
Windows.
When NFL says that he's the best thrower of the football, then you guys will believe me. Just say I said it first.
We believe you. We just don't want to agree just yet.
You don't.
I mean,
I just said, but there's no. I mean, right now you You can only compare him to what's right now.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't say, well, this could happen. Well, the next Tom Brady could get drafted next year and win fucking 14.
The next Tom Brady could already be drafted.
Potentially.
Psych.
Yeah, no.
He'll show us.
He'll show us.
You
want to shit on Brady? I mean, we're going to... This is pretty much our rivals week here for Justin since the game is Saturday.
Well, I mean, you covered all the bases.
He's old.
I haven't watched any Patriots games recently. I think the last one I watched was the Cowboys one, and in that he looked pretty terrible.
Yeah, I mean,
like they won because of the defense.
Yeah, defense has kept him in games.
And I remember when they lost.
They have a great defense.
Yeah. Stupid.
Tom Brady is not winning games the same way that he is managing games at this point in his career.
Yep.
Like, and I'm sorry if you could agree, you can disagree, you can blast me, but like, watch the game. Your defense is carrying.
That's what's saving them in a lot of these games.
100%.
Yeah, but they had a lot of low-scoring games recently with Philly and Dallas, and I think it's gonna be the same way this weekend too.
Ooh, interesting picks this week. So you want to do picks quick?
Yeah,
it's a good week.
Yeah, it is a good week.
So Bills, Patriots,
Bills.
Yes. Why not?
Texans, Bucks.
I'm going with the Bucks.
Wow,
the tear they've been on lately, and they're at home. Yeah, I'm going.
I'm going to go Texans.
I'm thinking Texans myself, but run defense of the Bucks, stealthy good. And Jameis Winston's been good 2 weeks in a row.
I think Jameis throws 4 touchdowns.
He's been good 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
So, is there a third in Jameis Winston?
It'll be a high-scoring game.
We'll see.
Rams, Niners.
Niners.
It's
just Jared Goff, for Christ's sake.
They don't lose 2 in a row. At Niners, yeah. Jags, Falcons. Both 5-9, by the way. At Falcons.
It's kind of the hardest game of the week in a way.
The Falcons beat. They beat somebody. They beat the 49ers last week, right?
Yeah, so Falcons.
Yeah, I'll go Falcons this week.
I'll go with them. They came close.
Ravens, Browns. Interesting.
Ravens. I mean,
at Browns.
Ravens.
Browns have already beat the Ravens. Ravens, do they have much to play for?
Yeah, not lose the Browns twice.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what they're playing for.
I'll go.
Don't say it.
Yeah, don't do it to yourself.
Do I want to go? Is that my upset pick?
Wow. Here we go with this guy.
You should probably wait to come back to that one.
If that's we'll wait.
Oh my god.
Saints, Titans, Saints.
We have to laugh.
You don't get picked.
We have to laugh.
At proxy.
You want to say Saints?
Saints.
Okay.
Yeah, just a verbal confirmation.
You had no choice. Panthers, Colts. Ooh, Panthers are starting Will Grier. I'm saying Colts.
Colts.
Well, I didn't know that earlier.
They announced it this week.
Colts.
Colts.
Bengals, Dolphins. Shit bowl.
Dolphins.
At Dolphins.
Dolphins again.
Yeah.
That's what I'll pick.
At this point, the Bengals just aren't trying.
They're trying. They won a game like 2 weeks ago.
They won without.
I'm going Bengals. I'm just gonna go Bengals just because I think
they got their one when they needed to be happy.
I think it'll be
funny. They
don't
need to.
It's true.
I think it'll be funny. Fuck the Dolphins. Steelers, Jets. At Jets. This is actually a tough game.
I was going with the Jets, but that's if Jamal Adams does play.
Yeah, it's true. So I think because of that contingency, I'll just have to pick the Steelers, even though I don't want to.
Right. Never want to, but I had to this week.
I'm going to pick the Steelers. I think they're probably a better team, but the Jets defense could give the Patriots or the Steelers a run at cash. I can talk about right now.
Somebody in the division.
Yeah, they'll give somebody a run for their money.
Somebody,
but I still think the Steelers. I think the Steelers win.
Right.
Redskins, Giants at Redskins.
You really gonna make us pick? Do we have to?
G-Man.
Who's the start quarterback?
With the Redskins.
You're going with Red. I mean, Dwayne Haskins he's played better. Good. I don't know, but he's played better. He's not like 3 of 10.
Sure, I'll pick the Redskins then.
I'm going Giants though.
Fuck it, I guess.
Lions, Broncos.
Ugh. Broncos. Fuck Detroit.
Yeah.
Broncos.
Yeah.
Chargers, Raiders.
Chargers hard. I don't think I even picked an upset yet. I've just been pretty firm with my picks.
Chargers. Yeah, Chargers would be an upset. Cowboys, Eagles at Eagles.
I think I chose the Eagles. Is that upset anyway? I don't
think these two teams are pretty vanilla. I honestly want. Yeah, let's just let the Eagles win.
I mean, the Eagles
let the Eagles ride. Ooh, we're all on the Eagles. Okay.
You know why?
Cardinals, Seahawks.
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 Yeah, it's not a shot.
Chiefs, Bears. Chiefs.
I'm gonna pick the upset for the Bears.
Ooh, Chiefs, Bears.
There you go.
Thank you.
Looking out for you.
I even if I wasn't a fan, I would think just at this point in the season, why not? I picked the Bears.
Okay.
If we can stop,
why not?
They just said we just took A-Rod's ass whooping. Fuck this dude who puts ketchup on his steak.
Mitch played good last week too against the Packers.
Seriously, like Mitch is immaculate, but he puts ketchup on his fucking steak. That's weird.
I don't even put steak sauce on my steak.
Patrick.
That just means someone's not cooking it right. Like, I'm sorry.
He's just not right in the head. It's ketchup on steak.
Packers, Vikings. Vikings.
Packers.
Yeah.
We've already beat them, dude. Come on.
I know.
I'm pretty sure you picked Minnesota the week that we beat them, so you might as well just pick them again.
I'll pick them again for that reason.
Well, I'm saying it because no Dalvin Cook. I feel like he was playing. It'd be a little bit closer.
That was the reason why I picked him the first game.
So
yeah, we stopped.
But here's my.
What are they going to beat us with then, based off your pick? I'm just curious. You didn't even know. You can't even answer me.
I'm just saying, like,
I think it'll be a close game.
I have a feeling that I don't know.
You can't say the refs are going to beat us.
No, I don't
think.
think.
That's up for anybody.
Oh, I don't think
the refs. What are they going to do to beat us for your pick to be right? I just want to know. Just what you're basing it on.
I mean, you guys made some points. I didn't see the Packers play last week, but you guys did make some points about the run game. And the guy that came in for Dalvin Cook did play really well. I think he had 2 touchdowns. So, running game kind of scares me with you guys, but
I just need
it's the Vikings.
Okay, that's fine.
It's the Vikings.
But we're gonna win, babe. Go Pack, go.
I'm still picking the Vikings, though.
I had nothing to lose. I don't care what the Packers.
We have yet to pick a fucking episode title, by the way. That hasn't happened yet.
Fuck the Vikings.
What did we say anything cool earlier?
Yeah, we just forgot. Say fuck the Vikings.
Episode Jared.
Yeah,
just call it Jared.
Just call it Jared. Okay.
Jared.
Yeah, this one's for you, buddy.
Yeah. Jared.
Episode 9 is Jared's.
Jared Appreciation Day.
Subs.
We went to Jared's.
Yep. Oh, okay. There it is.
Later. Yeah, that was it.
Oh shit! You had to go back to one.
Oh,
because you didn't decide.
Oh, you're right.
Was it the Browns game?
Yeah, the Browns.
Yeah. They're gonna lose, bro. Hate to break it to you.
Yeah, I don't know why you dwell so hard on it.
I mean, we're not asking you to defuse a bomb. Jesus.
Browns.
Damn.
That's my upset pick. Well, actually, the Vikings are kind of my upset pick. I got 2.
So you're so now I'm confused. The Vikings are gonna win. Now they're gonna upset us. Yeah. Which is it?
That's an upset pick.
You gave us a reason why they would win. Like, it wouldn't be upset though.
I'm pretty sure Green Bay is not the favorite going into this game.
Really?
Yeah, because
10-4, 11-3. Ooh, division. That puts the division on line.
Yeah, well, I mean, it just firms up our 2nd seed currently because of the Saints.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is for the division. And like I said, it starts with the division title. So, of course, I'm picking it.
He wants it.
Best believe we win.
He's hungry.
Bringing beer like fucking Stone Cold, man. We back, baby.
We
Kings
back,
of
baby.
the North.
Oh, gosh.
Damn.
So, anyway.
It's one season back.
But it's where it starts, though.
We went to Jared.
Exactly. So that's the episode title. But, so we'll be back for Christmas Eve. This has been Kind of a 7, episode 9. I'm Robbie.
Justin.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.